Welcome back, it's season 3, Beyond Business, come ride with me. Nick Freno in the house, sharing stories that inspire. From every walk of life, we're lighting that fire. Lessons learned, journeys shared, good vibes and laughs, we're fully prepared. Brought to you by Buick Real Estate. Let's dive deep, it's gonna be great. From the ups and downs, we rise and grind. Every guest has a tale, every tale is a find. Exploring the wisdom that life has to give. Together we grow, that's how we live. Lessons learned, journeys shared, good vibes and laughs, we're fully prepared. Brought to you by Buick Real Estate. Let's dive deep, it's gonna be great. So grab a seat, don't miss the ride. Beyond Business with Nick, let's take it in stride. Join the conversation, let's make it last. With stories and insights, we're having a blast.
Hey listeners, before we kick off today's episode, I want to take a moment to highlight our incredible Season 3 sponsor, Buick Commercial Real Estate. If you're in the market for commercial properties in Central Illinois, look no further than Buick Commercial Real Estate. With a dedicated team led by Tim Buick and Cole Babcock, they bring unparalleled expertise and deep understanding of the local market to meet your commercial real estate needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or invest, Tim and Cole are committed to providing personalized service and guidance every step of the way. Their passion for helping clients navigate the complexities of commercial real estate sets them apart in the industry. So if you're ready to take your business to the next level or find that perfect commercial space, reach out to Buick Commercial Real Estate to find them on social media platforms at buickrealestate.com or give them a call at 217-450-8500. Trust me, you'll be in great hands. And thank you, Tim and Cole, for your support on the show. Hey everyone, if you're in the market for custom apparel, look no further than Oakwood Screen Printing. This apparel company specializes in all things apparel, offering high-quality designs on everything from t-shirts to hoodies, to hats, to joggers, to jackets, to towels, to bags, to wall arts, to mugs, to tumblers, to stickers, to whatever else you can think of. You name it, they got it, they make it just for you. Whether you're promoting your business or yourself or celebrating an event, or you just want to express your unique style, Oakwood Screen Printing has you covered. Use promo code BB217 at checkout to get an additional 15% off, whether you shop online or in store. BB217 for an extra 15% off. Go to oakwoodscreenprinting.com today. If you want to make a statement with your apparel, reach out to Oakwood Screen Printing today and you will not be disappointed. Hey everyone, if you're looking to transfer your home with a fresh coat of paint or need some handiwork done, look no further than Clean Cut Painting and Handyman. This incredible local company specializes in both interior and exterior painting. They bring a unique touch to every project, and what sets them apart is their women-centric approach, because they truly believe that a woman's eye for detail and design is invaluable. From basement remodels to floor replacement or accent walls, Clean Cut Painting and Handyman is your go-to for all home improvement needs. Their team is not just proficient, but also professional, ensuring that every job is done right. So if you want to elevate your space, reach out to Clean Cut Painting and Handyman today, and you'll be amazed at what they can do. They operate out of both Decatur and Springfield, Illinois. You can find them on all social media platforms by searching Clean Cut Painting and Handyman or by going to their website at cleancutservices.com. And you'll be glad you did. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me on Beyond Business Podcast. This is Season 3. Which is brought to you by Buick Commercial Real Estate, in Episode 5, which is brought to you by Clean Cut Painting and Oakwood Screen Printing. Today's guest is a very young man who is viewing life from behind the lens. It will be very interesting to see where this takes him. Please welcome photographer Isaiah Bradford. Hey, man, thanks for coming in, dude.
Thank you for having me.
I'm just an observer of yours, obviously. You just told me how old you were, and I already forgot.
19.
Fuck. 19, bro.
Yes, sir.
So I got introduced to you at Sky City one day. I think I was probably in there feeding my face, and you were doing the same.
Yep.
And I think, Rodney just knows that I do some camera work from the air, and you do some from the ground, and he just randomly was like, hey, man, you guys at least need to know each other's names.
Yep.
And so we became social media friends, and dude, what is going on? How are you popping up in all these random-ass, cool-ass places as a 19-year-old? I mean, a camera doesn't just get you into being able to...
It does, but it doesn't, man. It's something, dude.
Yeah, so take me a little bit on your journey. So you graduated high school.
Yep, last May. I
Just graduated?
Yeah, I have a late birthday in October.
Okay, so I mean, tell me first...
Yeah.
Nobody that's listening can understand what I'm saying, but I mean, you've been some really you're shooting some foreign cars. You're shooting, you're shooting exotic whips, and you're all over the place shooting.
Yeah, so I can take you back, just kind of a background of how everything got started, man. Year before COVID, 2019, around August.
2019, which makes you.
This was middle school.
Yeah, okay. I was just going to say.
I think I was, 8th grade.
Okay.
So 8th grade, I was messing around with my phone and stuff like that and taking pictures of, like, nature and, like, sunsets and stuff. I used to spend the summer with my grandparents and stuff like that, and they live
what, iPhone 10?
Yep, iPhone XS Max.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So I was just, taking pictures of sunsets and stuff like that. I was like, man, this is really, really cool. So then school started, and I took a sick day at a doctor's appointment for something. And I have always been fascinated with transportation, right? Railroad, cars, planes, you name it. And so I went to the Wabash Antique Center, the old railroad station. And I had met the staff there, super, super cool, and just looking at all the old railroad artifacts. So I was taking pictures with my phone of, like, trains and stuff like that, and I noticed there was a group of guys that would always meet there in the evenings and always have these big cameras. I'm like, man, I wonder what they're doing, right? So there's a whole community with millions of people worldwide that take pictures of trains and videos of trains. Like, it's an entire art in itself, right? I was like, okay, well, what can I do to, I guess, be involved in this? This is really cool. So December, Christmas comes, 2019, and my dad asked me, he was like, what do you want for Christmas? And at the time, I didn't really know. My family, just, hey, you want anything for Christmas? I never really asked for much from anybody. I just was, hey, if you get something, you get something. But I told him, I was like, I want a camera.
Right.
So he talked to some people and stuff, and I had a little Canon Rebel T7.
Okay.
With a kit lens and then a 25 to 250 millimeter lens. I still have it today.
Okay.
And so I got it, and it sat. I took pictures with it, but nothing I can say. I didn't have the SD card in it. I just took pictures with it the first day, and then it sat.
Yeah.
And so I just stared at the camera for the rest of the year. And then the new year came, January 5th, 2020 is when I took my first picture, my first saved image. I was out taking pictures of railroad stuff again with a mentor of mine named Mike Jacobs, and from then on, I don't know what happened, but I just was like, this is something I really like doing. I like capturing moments. You know what I mean? I didn't like necessarily taking pictures, but I liked creating a scene almost. Does that make sense?
It does.
So 2 months later, I go on spring break in March, and there's some virus overseas that was going on, and 2 people here in the U.S. had it, and then it started spreading and overbreak just really fast. And so spring break became 2 weeks, became 3 weeks, became a month, became no more 8th grade. So then I had all this time of isolation, and being that age, I'm still young, but being like, that bridge of middle school to high school, it's a really weird and awkward place, right?
Right.
So I was trying to find out who I was going to become, and it was just me and my camera. So to get through that time in that period and that helped me get through this kind of mental blockage I was dealing with. Number one, I'm a religious person, my Bible, and then number two, my camera.
Right.
So I made it a goal to shoot every day, even if I shot one image. I shot every day, and I've shot every day the last 5 years, even if I don't take the image off or edit the image, but I've made it a goal every day to shoot at least one image on my camera. But I kept doing that, and along the way I've found some mentors in different areas of photography. I met a guy named Clay Jackson. He was at Herald and Review at the time here. Now he's in Bloomington. He did sports stuff.
Okay.
And so I met him through Facebook, and I met another lady who does portrait work named Becky Lee, and another lady who does wedding photography named Adriana Myers. And so I started kind of clinging on to these people and just kind of asking them questions and stuff. So how do you do this? And
What,
how
just
did you
camera
get that?
settings
Yeah.
and light settings?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then I guess with that, just continuing to stay at that and keep going, I got to where I am now. But
So has there been any online or any sort of formal education, certification?
all self-taught, man. All self-taught.
That's admirable.
All self-taught.
So let's get to my question.
Yeah.
Where in the hell are these? How did you get? Okay, that's even more of a reason why. So a dude who has no credentials at all,
Yeah. Zero.
who just graduated high school,
Yeah. And I have a contract with Porsche.
bam. How? Who? You got an uncle that works at Porsche?
Nope.
How you end up there, dude?
So
What, do you just have a portfolio that rocks somebody's world because you took a picture every day for the last 5 years?
I'm going to tell you how I got that story. Technically, no.
Okay.
But technically, yes, on the portfolio side. So a year ago, last Monday, I went to the Porsche dealership in Springfield.
Okay.
I just walked around and took my camera.
Yeah.
Me and my best friend went. He's also he does photography, but he does a lot of videography work.
Did I meet him?
Yes, he was
Big
there.
boy.
He was the big guy,
Yeah.
Hassan Spence. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he took a break for a while, but he's just now getting back to the camera game.
No breaks, bro.
Yeah, he's doing good, man.
Good.
He's got some good equipment too.
That's good.
But we went and we walked around and stuff like that, and they were about to close. And there was a salesman there named Riley. And I asked him about this place because there was another photographer in Springfield. He was like, yeah, go to dealership and ask them if you can go in the vault. Act like you know what it is. I was like, okay. I was like, hey, what's this vault that I heard about? He's like, oh, yeah, the storage facility. So he takes me into this building. I'm walking across the street at the Porsche dealership. It's this broken bricks falling apart. The windows are boarded up. I'm like, dude, am I about to go like die or something like that? It's dark. He turns the lights on. Dude, there's like $25 million worth of race cars, supercars, luxury cars, everything, dude. Everything, dude. There's a Ferrari 812. That's like a $1.2 million car just sitting.
Wow.
There was a 2000.
The facility was a decoy, huh?
Dude, it was crazy, dude. It's crazy. And then inside, it's stained glass, but you can like see out of it, but you can't see in, dude. It's crazy, man. So I'm losing my mind because, like I said, I've always loved things transportation, but I have a special love for motorsports and all things Porsche.
Right.
So I'm sitting there, dude, I'm like, dude, this is that, and this is that, and this is that, and this is that. So I start snapping away, and then
Which they were receptive, huh?
Yeah,
when you
dude.
went there and just were like, hey, man, obviously I'm not buying a Porsche, but I
Yeah.
would sure love to shoot some.
yeah, man, and not to pull that card, but dude, I'm an 18-year-old black kid that you guys are letting me into this $1 million facility after hours, man. You guys didn't have to do this.
Right.
So I'm taking pictures and stuff like that, and I edit 3 pictures, and I post them on Instagram, and that's it. I sit on the pictures for 2.5 months, and then my girlfriend is like, okay, I'm going to sit with you as long as it takes. You're going to edit all these pictures, and then you're going to send them. So I sat for probably about 12 hours and edited a few hundred pictures of just all these different Porsches and stuff that were there. and I sent them to their marketing firm. I remember it was like 12:04 a.m. 8:01 the next day, I had an email. Hey, we love your photos. We have a Porsche Club of America event coming up May 10th. Can you come shoot it? This was a weekend right before my graduation for high school. So I go.
They don't ask you any questions.
No.
They don't know if you took this on a disposable camera.
Exactly.
They don't know nothing.
Nothing.
And it don't matter, right?
Right.
We like what we see.
Yes.
Ooh.
So, dude, I'm nervous. And, dude, the day.
I mean, clearly you're like, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I told him yeah.
But, I mean, do they ask you, what will it cost? Or are you like, at this point, I don't even care if you pay me. I just am coming.
I didn't care. They just say, we would like you to come and shoot this event. I'm like, okay, cool. The day comes, that May 10th, and I had a horrible morning, man. I was going with my grandpa. He was taking me because I wanted him specifically because my grandpa loves transportation. He was a jet mechanic in the Air Force. He worked on the C-130s, A-10s, F-22s, all that cool stuff.
Right. I mean, but leading up, are you like, how am I supposed to get? Do I ask someone? Are they going to get me there?
Yeah,
or
dude.
what do I wear?
Yeah,
are you
dude.
any of that?
Yeah,
or
man.
Everything's in your mind.
My mind was just, it was just everywhere, man, because I had 2 days before was my last day of high school.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy. You're like, I got exams, bro.
Exactly. Like, I'm thinking, like, I get the email, dude, and it's like, dude, I can't even think about finals. I'm like,
I got real life already happening.
I got life happening right now. So, man, I get there. My grandpa takes me, but before we leave, man, his brother, my uncle, man, he had a heart attack and a stroke behind the wheel while driving, got in a really, really bad car accident. So we're on the way there to Springfield, and he's being airlifted to Springfield as we're on their way there. So, like, I have this on my
the event was in Springfield.
Yeah, dude, at the Porsche dealership.
Okay, because in my mind, I thought you were like going across country.
Dude,
so it was local.
Yeah, it was local.
Okay, thankfully.
It was local.
Shit.
So, as I'm driving there with my grandpa, man, his brother is being airlifted at the same time.
Right down the road.
Right down the road. Dude, the hospital is literally like 3 or 4 blocks away from the dealership.
Yeah.
So, man, we get there, dude. I walk in, dude. I see all of these old guys. First, we're going into Springfield, and mind you, this event has it's the Midwest chapter of the Porsche Club of America. So there's people I think from Ohio, Indiana, Wisconsin, and Illinois all here. So as we're pulling into Springfield, we're getting closer. I'm going through like Buffalo and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, these little Porsches start popping up.
Yeah.
This guy in his gray 911 flies past like 160. Vroom! I'm like,
okay.
Oh, okay, all right.
Here we go.
So I get there, dude. I'm pulling into town, dude. All downtown, like all the traffic, the normal traffic, it's nothing but it's like probably like $10-15 million worth of Porsches. It's just that's the traffic right now.
Oh, so you're like adrenaline's pumping a little bit.
I'm crazy. I don't know what to think. Like when I get in like moments like that, I just get quiet, dude.
Yeah. I'm
taking everything in. So I arrive, and the marketing guy texts me. He's like, "Hey, man, I'm over here at a coffee and donut booth." So I go over there.
So is it you and a few photographers?
No, dude. I'm the photographer. That makes it like it's. That makes it so much worse. I'm the photographer.
You're like, so it ain't like if I have a bad day and need to go check on my uncle, I can.
Yeah, dude.
Nah.
No, dude. I'm the person they asked to be there.
So it wasn't really a great day, even though you were grateful for the opportunity.
Oh yeah, dude. It was crazy. I told you my head was everywhere, man. So I get there, man.
Sorry, it's funny.
No, it is. I shake his hand. He's like, "Hey, man, my name's Kanan." He's like, "Welcome to Isringhousing, blah blah blah. Over here we have this, and that, and this, and then there's the photographer that I had met that told me about the place in general. He was there, just shooting. Of course, it's a car show, so there's photographers there, but they don't have a photographer there, if that makes sense.
Right, I do.
So he's like, "Hey, man, this is the owner of Isringhousing. His name's Jeff." So I go up to Jeff, man. I shake this guy's hand, dude, and the humility of this guy, it's amazing. Like, you wouldn't think this guy is who he is, man. He's just, "Hey, man, how you doing? Super cool, super laid back." And then
Just a regular dude.
Yeah. And then so he's like, "How you feeling? You like what you see?" I'm like, "Man, I love it." He was like, "Well, stick around after, we might have you do something." So then we're in the parking lot. He's like, this section of cars is just ours that we brought out the dealership that I personally own or that the dealership owns or that are for sale. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And I was like, "I like this one and this one." And then he goes up to this guy who's over the detail center, which they're moving the cars in and out of storage and stuff. He's like, "This kid right here, whatever he says, leave out to take pictures, leave out." I'm like, "What? What?" So he leaves the guy the keys, and we bring out these two 911 GT3 RSs. One of them was one of 150. It's a North American edition, so it's painted in this ice white with lime green stitch and has an American flag.
We've seen these photos, right?
Yes, dude. It
Yeah.
has American flag
Okay.
on the spoiler, and then there's this blue one that they left out there. It's like a 2009, and it's like $860,000 car. So here we got like $1.2 million of just two Porsches,
And those were handpicked for you, by you to leave out.
So I'm crawling all over these guys. It's like 98 degrees outside.
Yeah.
My mind's everywhere. Yeah, dude. I'm everywhere. I'm all over these cars. And then so Jeff comes back out. He just appears out of nowhere in this.
So hold on, let me just pause.
You're good. You're good.
So when you're in this moment, is there like planning, or do you just, when you start going, you just go and you just go and get into a mode and start? You know what I mean? Like, do you just go there?
There's a space that I feel like all of us creatives have. Like
Okay.
when we know we have to do something, it's just like that,
You just
that
start
monster.
going there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
There's not, you're not sitting back getting a shot list
No.
together. You're just going through it, and as you move, you're seeing it, and
Yep.
you're feeling it, and
Yep.
you're moving it, and you're blurring, and you're
yeah,
not.
dude. I'm
and
sure to like the guy spectating in the back, I look
going,
like
what
a
the
madman.
fuck is this guy?
What is he doing?
Yeah.
Why are they letting this
This
kid?
is gonna look ridiculous.
Yeah, dude. Why are they
Yeah.
letting this kid climb
Nobody
over this
needs a
car
close-up
like that?
picture of the mirror, kid.
Yeah, dude. So then, like, I'm doing a shot. I open just one door, and I get on the side of the car, and I lay on the ground. They're like, I know they're like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah, but-
What is he doing, dude? But me, dude, I'm
You're
locked
like,
in.
I know exactly. Okay.
I
You
can't
answered the
hear
question.
anything.
Yeah.
I can't see anything. It's just me, my camera.
Yeah.
and
Every
this
once
car.
in a while, you pull it away and look at someone like, clearly you're in the shot, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta
Yeah.
get out the way.
Can you please?
Yeah.
Spin, bro. Spin.
So man,
like
dude,
it.
I'm locked in, dude, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta get these done. So we leave and all that stuff.
So do you way overshoot?
Oh, always.
Yeah.
Everything I overshoot.
And when I say overshoot, I mean like even overshoot to where you know better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Always.
Damn
You
it.
have to.
Oh, you do it intentionally.
Yeah. Because sometimes
Like overshoot.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Like
me too.
overshoot. Like
I do it too much. Overshoot.
I do too much too.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm like, man, I just bought an SD card 2 weeks ago.
And then it's like I'm just gonna get rid of a lot. Well, or
This shot's
just
kind
get
of
another.
yeah.
Just get another SD.
Just get another SD card. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, who don't need to edit for another 5 hours?
Yeah, exactly. I got my eyes can take another 2 hours looking at this screen. What's 1,200 more pictures?
What? Was this exactly the same as the last 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6,
Yeah,
7?
no, there's a bird in the sky in this one. I like that.
Bam.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, that's something I struggle with. That's something I've been trying to work on because
Likewise. Good luck with that. I swear.
It's so hard. It's so
No,
hard.
I swear. Same. It goes, I could cut down post a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Or it'd miss something.
Exactly.
or I could take a chance on missing something. Yeah.
Yeah,
anyway.
man. But
No, but that's cool. I like that. No, I like your answer on saying no. You get into it. This, but that's the difference, though, because I think a lot of people would like to, and that's not saying you can't teach yourself to be a photographer.
Yeah.
A lot of people can. You can, you know what I mean. If your dad is a photographer, your aunt is, and you want to go study it, and I'm sure you can figure out a way to do it. But there's also that thing that, creative people can find that space that I don't think you can learn to find.
I think there's a separation in that because anybody can learn everything, but when you have something like even like you didn't know you have it, but you get involved with a hobby and you're like, man, I'm really good at this.
Right.
If it's different from teaching yourself something and then having that and bringing that out. You can usually, in the professional like standpoint, someone who can see, you can tell the difference between someone who is just, hey, I just want to learn this really quick, and then I'm going to go by the book and blah, 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 versus somebody who's like, man, I'm really passionate about this, and I'm actually decent at it.
Right.
You know?
So here's what I think is everyone has a thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we don't all get the opportunity to figure out what our thing is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, sometimes we never do. Sometimes you never. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people who go through life and be like, man, I wish I knew what, you know. And a lot of times life is work and children and, you know, and whatever. And you never, I don't know. I think that's why I'm so big on exposing my kid to so many things.
Yeah, dude. So he can find his niche.
Yeah, and maybe I might be totally off on what even, but if by chance it's like something random sticks and it's like, fuck a piano, hell yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or whatever, you know
man.
what I mean?
Yeah,
But
man.
and I might be wrong on that too, but I really do believe that it's like, you know, everybody. I mean, no matter who or what or nothing, everybody has like that little thing, whether it's a God gift or, no, maybe that is exactly what it is. You know what I mean? And then it's what you do with it too once you get it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because you can use it for destruction,
For sure,
or for something to build something.
Yeah.
And I think the scary thing about that, dude, and I think I've been thinking about that a lot lately, is, dude, there are people in life that never find, they don't explore enough, so they never get the opportunity to find out the thing that they were going to be good at.
And I don't think even that, and see, so I don't. You're young, dude, and I'm not using this as an excuse, but it's just a perspective. Is life happens for a lot of people to where I don't think the opportunity to explore. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people even your age. I mean, you're fortunate to where a lot of people's path at your age, and so when I was your age, it was now is the time where you sign up for college, right? And they're going to help you sign up. Your parents don't have the money. That's fine. We're going to sign all this shit. That's going to make it so no one needs money until a year after you get out of college.
Yep,
right?
now you got his dad.
And but I don't know what I want to do. Yeah. It's all right. While you're in college, you're going to figure that out, right? Unless you don't.
Yeah.
And then when you get out, you'll just have to find a job, and then hopefully that job is going to at least pay you enough to pay them college back. Or if not, and no matter what, when you get home, you're going to have to figure out how to pay them back because your parents didn't make enough to pay for college, so they damn sure can't pay for your college debt. So you know what I mean? Like, so to have the opportunity to go explore interests, it's kind of a privilege.
Yeah, it is.
You stumbled into it, or paid attention, or whatever. It's just so it's you're fortunate or whatever. But
I think I always tell people COVID was probably the best thing that happened to me. Because if I wouldn't have had that time, I would not have found that. I probably would have just.
Yeah, a lot of people just ignore things too.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
And some of the things that I seen growing up, like, it pushed me to not want to just have the regular lifestyle. Like,
that's the thing too.
Man, like my mom, we grew, my mom and dad got divorced when I was 3. So my mom was in college, working 2 jobs.
Right.
Spent a lot of time with her parents, my grandparents. My grandfather was.
Pull that up just a little bit.
Oh, my grandfather was a correctional officer.
Okay.
He's working long hours.
Yeah.
And then other side of the family, my grandma, she's working for the school district. She's working long hours. And it's just so much that I've seen. I don't mind working and putting in work, but I don't want to go somewhere where I'm not happy. Why? I mean, I understand, working to be able to live and afford things and stuff like that, but I don't want to go somewhere where it's tearing me down mentally and physically and I'm not enjoying myself. Sure, the paycheck is nice, but my sanity is better, man, and my peace is better.
So it's really it's really rare to be at the age you are to have even the capacity to step back and see that. You see what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I mean, good for you for that. I mean, just to be able to go, hey, before we get too far into this life thing and I'm fucking stuck
dude.
And miserable or whatever, let me go, hey, can I make some decisions to not do that? That'd be cool.
Yeah, man. Another thing, man, like my family, especially my grandma, they were pushing college like super hard because I was a straight A student all through school.
Yeah.
You know, honors.
They say
and
it only
stuff
makes
like
sense.
that. And I took college classes in high school and, you know, passed math and credit. Like, you know, it only makes sense. But I was like, I don't want to go to college just because you guys want me to go more than I want to go. Where, you know? And
Well,
that's what
here's how
sucked it out.
yeah, so this is oh shit. Again, that's my generation talking to you
Yeah.
because it goes, you're good at something, that means keep doing it.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, no, it means this is what I have to do.
Yeah.
And that means shit that's in front of me, I do well at.
Yeah, exactly.
Period.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to be struggling with my son's mom went to college.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she did good at high school, went to college.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a lot of college credit hours,
Mm-hmm. Same.
but
Just wasn't for me.
so yeah, I didn't need a degree. Okay, so when it comes, my son is
Yeah.
very easy to learn,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know that. I mean, I'm not against going if you're going to make some money, and I even encourage you. Hey, if you get downtime, it's not going to kill you to go take an accounting class.
Exactly.
Because at some point, it's nice to know what you're doing with your money or whatever. But
I found an alternative though where everybody wins. So Courtney Carson, amazing person.
yeah,
Him and my grandma are super close. Like
Okay.
he's family. He was, you know.
yeah, he stood me up on the show twice. Thanks, Courtney.
Oh no, man.
No,
Come
he
on.
just had something come up.
But my grandma and Rodney Walker, that's our cousin,
Mhm.
and then Courtney. You know,
Rodney's my man.
they're all super close, right? And so, there was an alternative. Courtney was like, "Hey, we have this program, the Minority Mentors Protege Program. You can go take your business classes and your marketing class, and not have to do all the extra stuff of college. Because my main thing with college is I don't want to have to take the extra stuff that I'm not going to need. I've never been like a firm believer in wasting time to do something that I'm not going to utilize. Because I'm all about even if I find something in it, but if I don't find something in it that I know that I'm going to utilize or need, I always look at it as, not always, but I look at it a lot as a waste of time that I could be learning something else that I could utilize.
So what, you get the knowledge, not the degree?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So I went through the program and stuff, so I just became certified.
You already did it?
Yeah, dude. I graduated in December. I jumped on it like right after high school.
Oh, perfect. Oh, yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, okay.
And I got paid to go to school, which is even better.
That's what's up. So do you have a job?
I'm a contractor, man.
You're like, yeah, I'm a photographer,
yeah,
bro.
dude,
Didn't we
that's
talk
what I
about
do.
this?
So like,
So do you work now? Are you the photographer for Isringhausen?
yes, I'm a contractor. I'm a private contractor for them.
Okay. And so, I mean, I don't want to dig into your financials, but so how does it work? Do they have like this often, this is what we need, or do they do prints? Is that even a thing, or is everything digital?
So what I do, there's a marketing team, but there's 3 main media people. One guy specifically does all the showroom stuff like that, pulling the stuff in the booth and all that stuff. Dude, he taught me his job because he was going to be gone and end up having to do something. Dude, imagine like the art of being able to take the same picture hundreds of times. I mean, he's pulling cars in. He's getting the same angle, like off of memory.
The same cars. I mean, the same shot of different cars.
Of different cars.
Okay.
Multiple interior, same shots. Exterior, same shots. And,
Okay.
And then like dealing with the car companies and stuff like that, dude, they're not flexible at all. Like Porsche, you can't have the logo like X amount of meters away from a car or something else on the screen, or
Right.
in the photo booth, there's a big placard on the wall that says Isringhausen. For Porsche, they don't want anything on the wall. For Mercedes and BMW and Volvo, you can have like, there's so much stuff that he has to not do and that he has to do. I don't know how his brain just hasn't exploded.
So he's a photographer.
Yeah, dude.
So there's a couple, just you and a couple other
Yeah.
people that work for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
but
can't imagine you'd be the
that's
only one.
that's his job.
Okay.
But what I do is I do all this stuff for social media and marketing. So videos and photos, and then dude, learning video in a few months for this gig was crazy because I went the whole time just photographer.
I can imagine the video though. It's dope.
Yeah, dude, it's great.
Badass
I
stuff.
love it, man. And luckily, man, the marketing guy, he edits all the video, but I color grade everything and shoot everything. Just, you know what I mean? He splices everything together.
He's Premiere Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. But I love it. I don't have to go with, all the rules and stuff like that. I'm there to create. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then just make things look nice and really poppy and what a catch.
Yeah, because it's not necessarily realistic.
Exactly.
You're getting attention.
Yeah, I'm getting attention. Like, hey, you see this? Look on social media. Look at this cool car. Come buy it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Or come look at it. Come click this link.
That is cool.
But back to your question, how that works. It's X amount of hours a month that I'm capped at.
Okay.
And then they cut 2 checks a month.
Okay.
And that's how that works. I have a 6-month contract, but I have a choice after the 6-month contract to re-sign my contract,
Renegotiate
or come on full time.
Okay.
And that looks like the more attractive
Coming
option.
on full time.
Yeah.
But that would that knock it? So I mean, right now you're allowed to shop yourself to go shoot for Mercedes or Jaguar or whoever, also, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you considered that?
Well,
to be a freelance a little bit.
If I can find the places and the people to do that.
Oh
sure.
yeah, because you're like, I kind of just fell. I mean, you fell into it by
sure.
taking advantage of an opportunity,
exactly.
obviously.
But right now I'm handling Porsche mainly, but BMW, Mercedes, and Volvo. So it's 4 brands, and then we also have a motorsports dealership where it's race cars only, and then that too. So 5 brands right now.
Oh, so that's plenty. You have plenty.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, okay. So it's not like you would just Porsche. That's it.
I just love Porsche so much on my personal.
I got you.
My personal page. That's all you see.
Oh. Okay, understood.
Yeah,
so you're like, if they brought me on full time, I got a full plate with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's already.
So when is your 6 months up? When is that?
May.
Do they already have something on the table for you to consider, or will that be? Or will that?
I think that'd be something
a negotiation at the time
to negotiate with, but.
And would it be something that you would look at as like a living, or yeah.
But I'll still be able to do my other work, which is cool.
Sure.
So like, my other clients.
Yeah.
I've been branching out to the motorsport world.
Yeah.
Racing.
Yeah.
And shooting for different teams and stuff like that. And dude, that's where I want to be. That is where the money is at. But you are gone so much.
For sure.
You're gone so much, and not even just hey, I'm going a weekend for X amount of the year, dude. You're gone all year,
right?
Almost all weekends through the week. You're all over the globe.
I want to put you in touch with somebody, just for maybe you to reach out with.
Yeah.
I'll mention it briefly on here, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. But they're bringing the boat races back again here this year.
Yes.
And we're doing the aerial work, and they had someone last year, I think, from out of town. It was like a first time back in Decatur after 20 years was last year, so it was kind of.
I shot it last year.
Like just for you.
I shot it for Now Decatur. I was in an internship there during the summer.
Okay, so maybe you already might have something in with it, but Sean Bowser.
I have nothing in with it.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you Sean's info. I just met him Wednesday for lunch. Mm-hmm. He's putting some stuff together to kind of lock in some people.
Let me know. We can definitely get that.
Yeah,
get that going.
Yeah, I think that's it. Is they're just trying to get everything locked in because they got. I'm not sure how it works, but you might even more than I do because it's kind of like the car racing world is. To where this year and now 26 is a actual sanctioned event.
Yeah, dude.
So national event or whatever.
So I think like when they first did it was more so like who can we get and how many people will come, dude? It was so packed.
So it's on.
And so now I think because of that,
right,
they could probably pull in more sponsors and stuff.
Right.
And they can pull in X amount of things. Decatur is now a seasoned event. This is a seasoned race.
Yeah.
So the race weekend this weekend or race week this week, we're in Decatur, Illinois. Next week, we're in blah, blah, blah.
So I put something together. We're going to try to, and it's kind of one of them things. So I put a package. So what we're doing is, on like the technical side, like we'll do the turn. Like they have to have turn judges.
Yeah.
For just the race
Yeah.
anyway. But on the cool side, we'll like the live stream of the event. But they're going to try to do. So I got a hold of a company that can come put jumbotrons in the beer, like where the beer tin is, and we can live it so they can. Because that's what I told dude. I said when I was a kid, we used to come to the boat races, but you never know what the hell's going on because you can't see that shit. You know, you're looking from the ground.
Yeah, dude.
But when I was in the air, it's like, oh, this shit's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
And so he goes, well, you know, it'd be cool if you could actually stream it to the Devon. I go, dude, I can stream it
anywhere,
wherever you can turn on a screen. What do you mean?
Yeah.
And he's like, wait a minute, you can? I'm like, oh, for sure.
If you can
turn a screen on, we can stream. I mean, it's gonna be streamed.
Yeah, dude.
So whatever. And he's like, oh, you got my wheels turning,
dude. You'd be surprised.
Let's get it, dude.
The viewership you're gonna have is crazy, man. Like, there's a big race that starts the race season. It was a few weeks ago. It was the 24 Hours of Daytona. So I said it was 2 Saturdays ago. A couple of my guys came over and stuff like that, and of course I watched it myself. I watched 16 hours of that 24-hour race. I was
Really?
getting up through the night watching it.
Hell no. That's great.
But dude, yeah.
So
crazy.
are you? I guess that's it. When do you stop being? I mean, at this point, you're still like, I'm a freelance photographer. I'll still want to shoot anything. You're just a hustler.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Always out there to try and get
Because
it.
now I'm like, I tagged you earlier in somebody wanted a wedding shot. Was I wrong for that? Or you're like, nah,
dude.
I want anything. I do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And which is great, dude, because last year was the first year. I've done weddings before in previous year, but last year was the first year I had like an actual calendar of like more than just like 5 or so weddings and stuff like that, dude. And even though weddings are super long and super grueling, like as a photographer, like as a videographer, man.
Talk about people picking through them when you get them back.
But the pay.
Oh, yeah, because they're.
Yeah, dude, you're capturing moments that are going to last for generations. Yeah. Wedding photography and just media work, dude, that's where the money is.
For sure. Yeah.
And I'm not just money hungry and chasing the money, but I'm an opportunity chaser, right? I use these events as networking events. That's how I look at everything. Who can I meet doing this, or who, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who can I impress?
So I've been trying to, and I was actually going to do this for almost nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to find someone who was doing a wedding and go, hey, it's going to take a groom and a bride that almost want to go through some of the stuff twice just for the deliverable, but I want to drone some shit.
I got a wedding May 10th. It's a smaller wedding. And then,
but you know what I mean? Like some of it's going to be like
I can talk to him if you want to do something like that.
Yeah, like let's get some shots where it's going to be. Some of it is going to be like, yeah, this is strictly for drone shot shit.
Yeah,
you know.
Oh, dude, that'd be crazy.
Oh, let's go.
Crazy.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
I got FPV, HD. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. Holler. And that's it. Have some people that are down for it. It's going to be like, just wait till you see this.
That's so crazy, man. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's it. Is I'm one of them people who, when I scroll and see stuff, it's like, ooh, I see where that came from. I see how they did it. I see, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And you have that mind, that what I'm trying to create, dude, that videographer and cinematographer.
Yeah,
mind,
for
you know
sure.
What I mean, man?
Yeah.
You guys can see so much.
I love it, dude.
Just moving picture, bro. That's an art.
I love that.
That's an art.
I
man.
love that. You see, my buddy, the matter of fact, that's the dude, my co-host is the guy that I shot the music video with.
Yeah, dude.
But he's not from here, and he's like, I just need a spot. I was like, meet me. I got some spots.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
And that was kind of a throw together, but it was just something. You know what I mean? It was like, we can take an hour and go bounce around and get you something to show.
You can definitely, dude, for sure.
But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Or it might be an illness too. I don't know. Who sleeps with an iPad by their bed? Wait, I gotta fucking change this transition real quick.
Dude.
Yeah, it just came to me.
Yeah, man.
No, that's crazy, dude. But so, like, what do you want to do? Do you want to make short films? Do you want to shoot? I mean, what do you want? What is your? Or you're like, I don't even know. I'm just rolling.
trying to ponder, dude, and I hope that it comes to me with age.
Are you just,
and
right now,
maturity.
you're just like, I'm having some doors open, and
I'm just jumping.
running through these fucking
Dude,
doors.
yeah, man. That's well, I definitely think my end goal in life, man, is, of course, I love photography and all that stuff, dude, but I want to race cars, man.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I want to race cars. Like, that's what I want to do.
Oh.
And so, like, I haven't said really too much about this publicly, but, dude, I sim race like crazy all throughout the week. I come home.
So them pictures that I seen of you doing the sim racing,
Yeah,
it wasn't just like whoever you were shooting for lets you do some of that shit.
So the rig and stuff you've seen is a company that me and my two buddies are starting, where we're selling these racing rigs to drivers and teams and stuff. So it's like the same program and the same gear and stuff like that the actual teams use to train their drivers. These are like $15,000, $19,000, $25,000 rigs. Yeah.
And you guys are you guys are selling them.
Yeah.
And so to do that, what do you how do you go about? I don't know how you sell them. What do you go set them up for people, or fly people in to try them? Or
so the way we do, just because of knowing people like in motorsports and stuff like that. So like the base is already there, and like I said, this is in its super infant stages right now.
Sure.
But there's companies where you can just buy the parts and you have to build them yourselves, unless you're buying like a used rig from somebody that somebody has. And so what differentiates us and what we're trying to do, you can pick out your specs and what you want. We'll build it for you, have all the programs for you, and send it to you.
Then you build it on site for yourself.
So we build it. We do No. It'll come built. Like you come in on a trailer. All you got to do is just take it out, move
built
it.
to suit.
Yeah, you just got to take it out and plug it in. You're ready to go. Plug it in, connect to Wi-Fi. You're ready to go. And there's not a lot of companies that do that. Most of them are you're buying these rigs and you got all these pieces.
Oh, so you're saying you either buy it how they build it, or you buy it and have to build it yourself, to where you're going, no, you order what you want, we'll build it what you want, and ship it to you.
Yeah.
Okay. And when will you guys, what's the launch date on that? Or you even, what's the steps? Do you go?
Well, right now, all of like the foundation muddy works be done, LLC and stuff like that, bank accounts and stuff like that, all of that stuff, just because we want this.
Do you have to raise a bunch of capital or borrow, or how's that work?
We have the funding and stuff is already there, which is great.
Yeah.
But at first,
that's the hardest part
at the
for
beginning.
the record.
Yeah, the beginning stages is most of the money that we make from selling them is just going to go back into building a new rig, because at minimum, these things are like $10,000 or $12,000 to build.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You got 3 monitors. You got a $4,000 or $5,000 computer behind it. The pedals are active pedals, so you can feel when your traction control comes on and like your assistive braking. And stuff
what kind
like
of
that.
race teams buy these?
So like, it depends. NASCAR teams, stuff like that. Dirt racing teams, GT3 teams, GT4 teams, and stuff like that. And this is the stuff that they use, to train their drivers on. Like the seats themselves are motion seats, and they have like rumble motors and stuff like that. And then we got the full harness and everything. It's a real deal.
So when do you start going and talking to potential clients?
Hopefully next few months. I give it 2 or 3 months.
Till you start going and saying, hey, here's what we're going to be doing?
Yeah. Right now, we're just trying to build a little buzz, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
obviously, though, I know you would want to probably get out there and at least prevent people from making any purchases.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And say, hey,
just
in a few months, we're going to be popping these off for
but the first
summer or whatever.
The first one is built and stuff like that. It's ready. Like I said, we're just getting the foundation work of the business itself, just because there's so
so
many.
You have successfully, the one you were in is your successful build.
Yes, it's the guy who built it. There's 3 of us. Main guy who's doing the funding and building, then the marketing guy, and then I'm just the brand ambassador and doing all the photos and videos and stuff like that. But the rig and stuff that the guy built, it's done, it's finished, it's work and stuff like that. And then our marketing guys, he's doing our website and everything and all that stuff. And then I'm just doing the images and stuff. And then when ready, hey, I'm Isaiah, and this is blah blah blah. Let me show you around this rig. Blah 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 blah.
So will you have any part of actually going and meeting people and trying to pop this thing off, or it's like, hell yeah, that's definitely part of the gig? Yeah. Well, good luck, man. That
Thank
sounds
you,
like
man.
that'd be really cool.
Yeah, man, I love it, man.
Yeah. That's a huge, that could be huge.
It could be, man. But I'm just trying to find ways, man, to really fund.
So, man, Mr. What's his name? Jeff?
Yeah.
Well, Jeff let you get behind a car on a track, man?
We'll see, man.
Have you asked him?
He's in Florida racing right now. He's had a race at
He
Sebring.
races?
Yeah, dude. I told you he does everything, man.
I think you might be surprised if you would just be like, man.
There's talks of potentially going to the track up to Autobahn Country Club when the weather breaks.
How dope would that be?
So
man?
we'll see.
Do you drive fast? I mean, are you that guy?
I don't know who's watching this.
Are you a fast driver? What kind of car do you drive?
I drive a Dodge Charger, 2023 Dodge Charger.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Yeah. But a little bit. I've spent time on track in real life. I've took a 911 GT3 around Indianapolis a few times, Corvette and stuff like that. So I'm green. I'm super green, but I'm not super, super amateur at the same time. You know what I mean?
You're like, I'd like it. That's your passion, huh?
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. I never thought you would say I didn't. Yeah.
It's something I keep super closeted, man, because when I tell people, like, yeah, man, I like to race cars, they're like, what? But
this is as close as I can get to it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. And but like I said, dude, like I sim race like personally at home like a madman, dude. I can spend 6, 8, 10, 12 hours at home on an off day, and I'm sitting in front of my TV racing all day.
Really?
And so I've been pulling like the people that I know into it. So like I got an uncle I pulled into it, man. My boss, dude, the one that the marketing guy, he's not super big into racing.
Right.
Like in terms of the aspects of actually racing, but I got him to download a simulator and get a console and stuff a few weeks ago. So he's been on there running. And stuff.
So you're talking about with a steering wheel.
Yeah, dude. Steering wheel, controller, whatever, but wheel and everything.
Is it a gaming system?
You can get a gaming system or a PC. So there's different programs you can get. So like on your
I mean, it's a gaming computer like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like there's two things. You can get an actual, computer, and get your monitor and stuff, get your wheel and stuff like that, and get the same program. So Forza, Assetto Corsa, or iRacing are the main three that I use.
Okay.
Or you can get them on console as well.
Okay.
Console is cheaper.
Right.
PC is better.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Yeah. And PC's more expensive,
Yep.
but yeah.
But you get the better experience on PC. But I got a new chair and stuff coming. I got the chair and the stuff that I use right now is just like, hey, I'm sitting like this, but I got me an actual
racing car. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Get that feel. Yeah. But yeah.
Babe, are you strapped into your fucking desk chair?
Yeah.
Yeah, babe.
Yeah. Dude,
I am.
Dude, at first, dude, my girlfriend was just like,
You are
what?
psycho.
Yeah, dude. Now it's like,
She's like, I got shotgun.
yeah.
I got next.
Dude, I'll sit there. She'll sit next to me on the couch and stuff for hours and be like, oh, man, hey, you got blah, blah, blah coming up on you're dropping times on the track. What are you doing? You need to change your tires.
Right.
Go get some fuel.
That is great.
But yeah, man.
That is great, dude.
Yeah. But that's the main goal, man. Like I said, I don't really, since it's such a crazy dream and stuff like that, like I said, it's not something I talk about a lot, but I hint about it or I tell the people close to me. But the end goal is to be professionally racing and be a contract racer. I don't really want to be locked into a team. I want to be like, hey, you're a good driver. We heard about you. We got this championship. Here's blah, blah, here's X amount of money. Come race for us this weekend.
Yeah. Well, I just
like
think,
with photography.
Yeah. Well, I just think it's cool that. I just think it's off the wall. I never was expecting you to say. It's not off the wall. It's I wasn't expecting it. I thought you were gonna say, I want to make movies or something. I don't know what I was expecting.
Race cars. I want to start a band too.
Yeah, you're like, I didn't say I was going to be good at racing cars. I'm good at photography.
Yeah.
I just want to try.
I want to go out there and go with the wolves and see what happens.
Yeah, for sure. And you probably will and can and will.
Yeah.
Are you musically inclined?
Yes. I've been drumming since I was 2.
Drummer, huh?
Yeah.
Do you currently play with anyone?
No,
just know how?
Yeah.
Hey, if you're in the market for commercial properties in Central Illinois, look no further than Buick Commercial Real Estate. With a dedicated team led by Tim Buick and Cole Babcock, They bring an unparalleled expertise and deep understanding of the local market to meet your commercial real estate needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or invest, Tim and Cole are committed to providing personalized service and guidance every step of the way. Their passion for helping clients navigate the complexities of the commercial real estate sets them apart in the industry. So if you're ready to take your business to the next level or find that perfect commercial space, reach out to Viewig Commercial Real Estate. You can find them on all social media platforms at viewigrealestate.com or give them a call at 450-8500. Trust me, you'll be in great hands. Hey everyone, if you're in the market for custom apparel, look no further than Oakwood Screen Printing. This apparel company specializes in all things apparel, offering high-quality designs on everything from t-shirts to hoodies, to hats, to joggers, to jackets, to towels, to bags, to wall arts, to mugs, to tumblers, to stickers, to whatever else you can think of. You name it, they got it, they make it just for you. Whether you're promoting your business or yourself or celebrating an event, or you just want to express your unique style, Oakwood Screen Printing has you covered. Use promo code BB217 at checkout to get an additional 15% off, whether you shop online or in store. BB217 for extra 15% off. Go to oakwoodscreenprinting.com today. If you want to make a statement with your apparel, reach out to Oakwood Screen Printing today and you will not be disappointed. If you're looking to refresh your space or tackle that long-awaited project, Clean Cut Painting and Handyman is here to help. Clean Cut specializes in a wide range of services, from stunning interior and exterior painting to small construction projects, room remodels, deck staining, and flooring. They truly have the expertise to transform your home into the beautiful sanctuary you've always dreamed of, or just knock some of the things off your to-do list. And guess what? They have some fantastic promotions running this March. If you book any interior painting project for March or April dates, you'll receive an incredible 15% off. And it's a perfect time to give your home that fresh look just in time for spring. If you're thinking of sprucing up the outside, they got you covered there too. 10% off exterior painting projects under $5,000. But if you're trying to go a little bit bigger and get a little bit more done, then get ready for this. Anything over $5,000, they knock $1,000 off of. So whether you're looking to enhance your home's curb appeal or make your interior pop, Clean Cut Painting and Handyman has you covered. Visit them on any social media platform. Hit them up online at cleancutservice.com and book something today to lock in the discounts for the season. Now let's get on to the show.
The goal is I want to start a band. What type of music do you think I listen to? Be honest.
Maybe, man, drummer, huh?
You probably won't guess it.
I don't know. Maybe some reggae type shit or something.
Dude. I listen on mainly 80s, but 70s, 80s, and 90s, hair metal and rock. That's all I listen to.
Hair metal?
Yeah, man.
Like hard rock?
So there's a few different bands that I
name just one.
You want me to name one?
Name one that I would be like, what?
Rat.
What? I don't even like Rat.
Yeah, man. That's all I listen to. That's all the music I listen to, man.
Okay. Why? Who?
Nobody.
What was your no one? I mean, what was your growing up? What was home? What was home life?
Home?
You have siblings?
Yes, they're young, dude.
You were the oldest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you say your parents split when you were young. Grew up in Decatur.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, yes, but no. Born and raised in Decatur. Grew up on an Air Force base in South Carolina. Moved back around 4.
Okay.
Right before going into preschool, I moved back.
Okay, so when your parents split,
yeah,
and your mom moved back here, and she stayed. But you had a stepdad, or
yeah,
okay,
they got together about 10 years ago.
Oh, okay. So you and your mom, it was okay.
It was just me and her, and then they had kids.
Okay.
So I have a 6-year-old sister, and I have a 2-year-old sister.
So it's just you and your mom for a while.
Yep.
And so, what made you choose the route of not a fucking badass kid of just deciding to take the alternate route and the unpopular route. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not a color thing.
It's
at
not.
all,
It's
because
just,
I got a bunch of fuck up.
Yeah.
I was a fuck up.
Mhm.
So that's I
Um,
don't even know why I felt like I had to point that out.
no, you're good.
But you know what I'm saying?
It's just society.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't let society blind you. It's
Yeah.
all good.
No, I'm just wanted to
But
point
yeah.
that out. That wasn't a stab at anything other than fucker.
There's a few different things, man. God number one, but my grandparents, I think. Like I said, my mom was in college and stuff and working multiple jobs, and my dad lives in Indiana. Me and him are close now, but then I didn't really see him. Like
okay.
that.
Oh, so your grandparents were the ones that stepped up because
Yeah,
mom was on the go.
Yeah, mom was on the go. So like her parents, and then my dad's mom, which she's single. Also, yeah, my dad's brother on here, Jordan Maxey. That's my uncle.
Oh, it really?
Yeah, that's my uncle.
Okay.
But anyway, grandparents, grandpa, like I said, military. His wife, my grandma, was an RN. Really structured household. Structure was the number one thing, right? And like I said, my other grandma, school district. So I got structure here. You're going to be a good person. You're going to be good at school over here, right?
Right.
And so there was two routes. All of this clashing together, mess up my head, or try and persevere and kind of get through the cracks in a good way through it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it was hard, man. I never, like I said, straight A's my whole life. I never was a bad kid, but I dealt with a lot of like unspoken and unsung mental issues. You know what I mean? That my family members still didn't really know about. I lost, in 7th grade, I lost my best friend, man. He got shot. He had some older brothers involved in some stuff. Older brothers' friends were around.
Yeah.
Gun went off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that we'll get to that situation a little bit. That right there was like the turning point. That was a year before I started photography. But it was just, I guess, growing up there was so much going on that I had a hatred for not wanting to be messed up. Not wanting to be a bad person. Does that make sense?
Like you were focused, or you strive to not be a part of the bullshit.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it makes total sense.
But it was almost,
you hated the bullshit.
Yeah, I was so stuck on hating it that I hated it like I know this sounds weird, but in a negative manner. Like it was like, I will not be like this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm going to prove a point by not being on the bullshit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So did you feel like almost an outlier at school by being the one who cared about school?
1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%, dude.
Just because it was like giving a shit made you different?
Yeah.
Caring made you...
It made me different. Like, and
who cares?
I was unpopular because of that.
Because you cared.
And then because of that, I was like, man, dude, I want people to kind of like me. So I became like a class clown for a bit, like in grade school. And then my teachers were like, that's not you. You're not like this. Your grades are still good, but that's not you. What's going on? You know what I mean? And then another thing is with my mom, at first when she got with my stepdad, dude, it was hard. I don't know if it was hard seeing my mom with somebody because, you know, this is after she graduated. It had been us for so long. Yeah. It was so hard seeing, like, man, dude, like, it doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like you see me as much as you used to. You know what I mean?
I do.
And, dude, that also, that played a factor into, like, man, I want to be so different that just to prove a point. And that's something in some ways in life I'm trying to untangle, is because a lot of stuff I do and a lot of what drives me is honestly to prove a point.
So are you able yet to now look back and go, I know what I was doing?
Yeah.
And it does make sense. I mean, because it makes sense when you explain it.
Yeah.
Although,
even then it made sense. And I'm not saying this to like put myself on a pedestal or brag, but I was so ahead mentally, and I knew it. I acted and played dumb in front of everybody. Like there was stuff I knew what was going on to a T.
Yeah.
And I would play dumb, and so, but within that, I would manipulate situations.
Yeah.
To the point they think that I'm at this level. If I do this, they'll do this.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, I know that sounds crazy.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember hearing So kids get to an age where you hear your parents say, "Hey, the kids are over," blah 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 blah, and you hear it and go, "Okay, I guess I'll play along."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a weak ass.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But
comparison.
I hit that like that age so much earlier than most
to
people.
where you're going, I'm just playing along with bullshit.
Yeah,
huh?
dude. Like I was reading before I came into kindergarten.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Damn,
stuff
slow
like
down,
that.
Cat Williams. This guy read 8,000 books this year. No.
But I wish I read a lot now. But
no.
I would use that to my advantage. You know what I mean? Like they don't know that I know what's going on, so I'm gonna do this.
Right. Well, I think that so this is what's the weird. It's like my son is not a socialite by any means. Very smart. Definitely. Yeah, he was in high school. He was going to St. T half the day in 8th grade, and now he's in. I mean, yeah, his senior year will be as easy as he needs it to be. Probably be in college classes by then. But yeah, and I think that part of it. I think part of the struggle is like, yeah, it's not cool to give a shit and to be smart and to be creative.
Dude, especially in this generation.
I know, but I don't know how to guide that, and you really can't. You have to be on the field to know how to play.
Yeah, dude, it's hard, man. And then,
but you did it right. As you go, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be, and really, through those years, it's fucking forever.
Yeah.
But in real life, a few years to look back and go, sure is nice to be 20 and have it figured out to where everyone else is going.
Dude, I moved
Wish
out of
I wouldn't have fucked off.
I moved out of my mom's when I was 15.
And did what?
Moved with my grandma. Helped her take care of my great grandma because she was sick. And
when did you start making money?
16.
With your camera?
Mm-hmm. That's when I started making my camera. 17, started working at Kroger and doing this.
Yeah.
Left Kroger into 17, and then just because it was taking a lot of time from that.
Did you move out when you were 15 because you didn't like the
environment?
You just were like, this is a whole nother family over
dude.
here.
I don't know.
I'm just the extra person.
I felt so outside of everybody. I was like, I need to go somewhere.
So now do you look at it like, no, those are my little brothers and sisters.
Yeah,
and
dude.
That's my mom. My stepdad's good to my mom.
Exactly.
You
now
need to step out.
It just, at that time, dude, I just felt so isolated and like Al, like I just need to go somewhere where I can focus, because I didn't feel like I could even focus, man. It just was so much was going on.
But dude, it's like you have the part of you that is so far developed as a young man. But the other part is like, you're really only 15. Exactly. Like mature-wise, you're only 15. So you got all that other shit.
Exactly. You know? Like the normal, like just school and stuff like that.
Like,
a girlfriend at the time or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's something that I struggle with was, I guess, trying to find the crowd.
Yeah.
To hang in.
Didn't exist.
It didn't, man. So then I started becoming friends with, like, all these older white dudes and stuff like that.
Right.
Like, most of my friends are like 60 or 70 years old and retired and stuff like that.
Just shooting guys taking pictures of trains.
Yeah,
and shit.
man.
Right.
Or just other stuff like, business owners and stuff like that. And that was just my crowd, just because I've always been in a situation like mentally, like I didn't want to be the smartest person in the room. I want to go somewhere where I can learn and soak up, but where people are going to look out for me and just not be on no BS with me. You know what I mean? Because there's certain people that act like, oh man, yeah, dude, we're cool, blah blah blah, but then secretly be plotting on you, be hating on you. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean.
And that was a struggle.
That's
man.
Most, honestly. There's a lot. It's a lot of that.
But yeah, man. I guess having that mental kind of maturity at a young age was kind of a curse, because living with my grandma, man, we butt heads a lot. Before I moved out, I got my own place now. Me and my girlfriend got my own place. But before I moved out, it just was like, man, like, hey, I know I'm 18, but like mentally, I feel like I'm 23 or 24. You know what I mean? Just let me breathe a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
I'm, I can look back and say, I'm glad, for certain things she was on me, because it helped me get out of some old ways and stuff and like that, and old habits. But now it's also like, man, I'm glad I'm glad that, I'm just able to, just breathe.
Well, you're clearly an entrepreneur, and to recognize that, man. I know so many people who, I mean, a lot that have even sat down with me on this show, but to know, like, again, to know at the age you are that you're like, man, I literally have a lifetime to just kick ass and take names, make mistakes, bounce back, lay down a foundation, bounce back. I mean, that's great. Good for you, man.
I appreciate it. But also, I guess, like, being at this, this early stage of my life, but, being where I'm at, my family on both sides is like totally different people. Everybody is amazing, man.
Really?
Mom's amazing.
Like they were different than they used to be?
Yeah, like it just, because I just felt, I just struggled within, like, man, like I feel like I'm here, but everybody just sees my age. You know what I mean? And so when I finally was just able to like just fully just like
you fell into your own, and now they see it.
Now they see it, and so like it's like I said, grandparents, mom, dad,
different
stepdad,
reaction,
dude. It's amazing. It's insane. You know what I mean?
Well, because so here's what it is too, is you can say you're grown, but whenever they can finally go, huh, he's grown.
Yeah.
It's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
sure.
that. It goes, all right. So I got a 27-year-old daughter, and it's like, oh, shit. She had, so she had babies at like 20, and my reaction was like she was 14.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
Man.
I'm fucking freaking.
That's her baby girl in your eyes.
And I'm freaking, right? And it was like, oh, my God, how old's your daughter? And it's like, she's 20, and it's like, that's kind of what people do.
Yeah.
Did she just meet the dude? No, she's been with him since she was 15.
Exactly.
And people are reacting like,
yeah,
dude, relax.
Fine.
What the
chill.
fuck is going on? And I'm like, oh. And then, years go by and it's like, yeah, she does. Like, I don't pay rent. I don't do anything.
Yeah.
I get the grandkids.
She's her own
now
woman.
and then. And
like,
I'm just grandpa.
Yeah, dude.
So, man. It's different. But
Yeah.
so that's what I mean is to go. Man. It's one thing to say, I'm fucking grown.
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's see. But you are now. So I think that's it. Is for them to sit back and go, and you just did it rapidly, brother.
I think that was the issue for both ends. For me, and for them.
Yeah.
It's just,
they're still settled in and going, wait, we can actually be proud of a grown man
dude.
at this age?
Yeah,
Holy
man.
shit.
Like I said, I haven't been out of high school a year.
It's nuts. It's nuts, dude. A lot of us wait a long time. Fuck, I don't think I grew up till like, maybe like 2 years ago. No, I'm just kidding.
But there's also a part of me, man, there's so much that I feel like I missed out on in terms of like
you didn't
being a kid.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, thank you.
Don't worry about it.
I needed that.
Yeah.
More than you know, I needed that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. And I think, so I wouldn't have said that before, but I used to think like, who the fuck, prom and homecoming, that was amazing. And the number of people I talked to, they're like, I didn't go to that shit. Who goes to that? And I'm like, wait, that's not a thing? It's like, yeah, if you're a high school glory days fuck who didn't do anything else with their life, and I'm like, oh.
That's another conversation we got to have, dude, about prom and homecoming.
Yeah.
That was my favorite time of year. I spent like my sophomore and junior year, I was with a chick, and, she wanted to go. I was like, no. It's like, why? I make the most money those days. I'm doing photo shoots. I'm working all day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, dude, that became a big thing, man. Just like, even with like, not necessarily family, but a lot of close friends. Isaiah, why aren't you going to prom with us? Why aren't you going to homecoming with us? Dude, I'm about to make $1,000 today, man. I'm about to make some good money today. At that time.
In their mind, they're going, what do you need need money for?
What do you need money for? Yeah. What are you going to do with it? I don't know. Get some camera gear.
Or put it in the bank.
Yeah.
Like, you guys don't even care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
And then, man, it's sad, dude. Like, everybody's like, I didn't have a big circle in high school anyway, people my age, but my circle now is so much smaller. And a lot of my old friends are still stuck in that.
It's okay.
I got friends that I don't really hang out with anymore, and they're talking about is high school this, high school that. Like, dude, man, we're in real life now.
Yeah.
There's no more safety net.
Here's the crazy part. At your 10-year union, it's going to be the same conversations, man. And you just have to love them. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Them people, you got to go, hell yeah, man. Yeah. And matter of fact, retell your version because you sounded better in that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was fun, right? I'll get this round for him.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because and this is it, right? it takes all kinds, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what makes circles shrink.
Yeah.
And you don't have to completely put people out of your life.
Yeah, man.
But as far as actual social circles, yeah, they have to shrink
Mm-hmm.
because it does cause you harm
Yeah, man.
to regularly interact with people who aren't going in the same direction.
Yeah.
Does that mean that on Wednesday before Thanksgiving you shouldn't go to Sky City and
Yeah.
catch up with everyone?
man.
Hey, no, for sure.
Yeah, go do that.
Hey, we're back. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
hey man, it's been real. And there's the having people hate on, it's okay.
Yeah,
it's
that's all right.
fine. Yeah.
But that area of life, I didn't go through it by myself, which was the best thing. Because for a while I did, but back to my buddy Hassan. Me and Hassan have been close since 2009. We went to preschool together.
Right.
And lived in the same neighborhood he lived. And then I moved from my grandparents. He still lived around the corner from my grandparents. And then, camera stuff kind of around the same time. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Right.
hey, I'm going to do photography. He's like, all right, I'm going to do videography and stuff like that, man. So being around someone that I'm super close to, because then for a few years, after my best friend died, and me and Hassan are cousins.
Uh-huh.
Everybody kind of just fell off middle school, and then me and Hassan went to different middle schools, and COVID happened, and we came back together in high school.
Uh-huh.
So then the girls we were dating at the same time were best friends. Like, oh, you're dating Hassan? And then he's like, oh, you're dating Isaiah? And they were like, yeah, man, we grew up together.
Oh.
So then all of a sudden, and then he's like, you're taking pictures still and stuff? Like, yeah, man, like I got a camera and stuff like that. He's like, I really want to do that, do video. So then I was like, man, I got this camera I'm not using. How about you do that? So then Hassan, put some money to the side, got him some gear and stuff like that. And then we're out there, dude, we're getting it, man. We're at basketball games, like high school games. We're leaving basketball games for like $300 or $400 some nights, just making money off players. Hey, man, $5 a photo or $75 for a package of you the whole game.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then they're like, oh man, I'm gonna tell my mom, I'm gonna tell my dad.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, dude, that was a great feeling. Like that about high school right there, like making money and making moves with my guy, man.
That was great.
Dude, that was great. And then having someone like on this dealing with the same stuff like at home and the same like, man, just feeling by themselves because of where they stand mentally, like going through that with somebody.
That's nothing like it.
Dude.
Yeah.
It was great. So then, man, the relationship I'm in now, this is my first girlfriend. We dated in 3rd grade.
Okay.
And we dated in 7th grade. And then we got back together.
Why you keep breaking up with her?
Man, so the first time
Why she keep breaking up with you?
first time in third grade, I Kyrie, I love you. She broke up with me because I called her bro.
Well, stop
Middle
blowing
school, she broke up. She didn't break up with me. Her dad broke us up just because he couldn't stand to see his baby girl in a relationship with all that stuff. And I was like, I get it.
Yeah.
But we've been together for 2 years now, man. She's
Okay.
great, man. She just finished CNA school, man. She's
All
out
right.
there getting it too, man.
That's what's up.
We're a power couple, man.
That's it.
And then since our schedules are so garbage,
Yeah.
it works so well.
Perfect.
Man. It's not.
Y'all actually miss each other.
Yeah, it's not. You're going all the time and doing
Right.
this and that.
Y'all
and
are
you're
both slammed.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So it's great,
Perfect.
man. It's perfect.
Yeah.
I couldn't ask for a better partner, man.
You like each other.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Just don't fuck it up.
No, I'm not.
You either.
Yeah, man. And I haven't done anything, of course, but I've had my challenge just because, I see a lot of people and I meet a lot of
Yeah.
people. But keeping in mind, like, man, I have someone amazing I can go home to.
Yeah.
It makes all those people like, oh, no, I'm good.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. You
For
know what I
sure.
mean? But yeah, man, she's an amazing person, man.
Yeah.
My family loves her and stuff like that. And
Well, so it's real world. What comes with being a good-looking dude with your shit together is
Yeah, dude.
opportunity.
yeah. And that just happens. People come and like, oh, hey, what are you?
If you don't get opportunity, then you should look at yourself in the mirror and go, "What the fuck
what am I
doing?"
doing? Man? Yeah. But then, man, like I said, man, back to Hassan, man. He's dating one of her family members, and if we're in the same situation, you're dating blah blah blah. You're
Now?
dating blah, blah, blah. Yeah, dude. And now, dude, we all just moved. We don't live in the same apartment complex, but he lives in an apartment complex next
Near?
to me, right next to me. We're like 2 streets from each other. We just went to Springfield today.
You guys are gonna go buy a 6-bedroom together,
Yeah,
man,
dude, we might as well at this point, man.
or a duplex, right?
Something, man.
That's
But yeah,
right.
man, that's my guy, man.
So take me back to 7th grade, man.
Dude, that was a dark place.
Yeah.
So, like I said, middle school, man,
Uh huh.
puberty,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
What? It was your boy? It was
yeah,
your
dude,
best,
it was my
best buddy?
boy. Like, hung out every day.
And what, his brothers were gangbangers and shit, or what?
Yeah,
Mhm.
stuff like that. Just not even that, man. Just into some stuff that they shouldn't be in, and it was mainly their environment. They couldn't help it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
His mom had a lot of kids, and she was a single mother. His dad was in jail, so she didn't have any help.
Yeah.
And just where they were, it just wasn't good. So he spent a lot of time with my family and stuff like that. So he became like a brother, like
Right.
like, and we kind of looked alike. So we just started calling him brother. Like, is that your brother? Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
younger brother, man.
Right.
So, it's my birthday, October 25th. It's
Okay.
my birthday week, and for some reason every year on my birthday weekend or my birthday week, it always was a 4-day weekend at school, which is great.
Right.
So he ended up spending a week with us just because he had some stuff going on at home. Like I said, he spent some time with us. He had some stuff going on, and he didn't want to go home. Mom let him stay. He goes home, man. And then the weekend I'm supposed to come over, I don't go over because of something. And so this is only like a week after my birthday. The next day, me and my mom, I told you I'm supposed to be with him this day as well. I didn't go over that weekend, so we were going to hang out that next day. Get a phone call, and my mom gets a phone call, and it's one of my cousin's moms that calls like, hey, one of the boys that they grew up with has got shot by one. I'm just hearing a little bit in the background. I'm like, I wonder what that's all about. So she's like, the boy they went to school with, he got shot, blah, 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 blah. So I get a phone call from my grandma, and it's her and the superintendent at the time, Paul Freegirl, on a group call. And my grandma's like, hey, Isaiah, this is before they combined TJ. So 7th grade year, it was still Thomas Jefferson, Stephen Decatur. 8th grade year, they combined it for me. She's like, yeah, man, boy, TJ, blah, 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 he got shot and stuff like that. And at the time, the girlfriend I'm with now, we were with each other then. And she's blowing up my phone at the same time, like, irregularly. At this point, I remember she said she was doing something. She was busy doing something. She's blowing up my phone. But I'm just declining. I'm like, hitting the, hey, can't
You
talk
were in
right
school.
now. No, I just got out of school.
Yeah.
And she's blowing up my phone. I'm just declining because my grandma called me. She's like, hey, there's a boy. He got shot. He went to Thomas Jefferson. He's like, I got superintendent on the phone. And she's like, can you say his name? He's like Marquise Gray. I said Marquise. And then she's like, oh my gosh, that's your boy, blah, 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 blah. And dude, man, I've never felt a feeling like that in my life, man.
So he wasn't at school that day, obviously, right?
It happened after school.
Oh, so he was at school.
Yeah, he was at school. It happened after school, and he went to Thomas Jefferson. I went to Stephen Decatur, but my girlfriend went to school with him.
Gotcha.
So they were all close.
Yeah.
And mind you, while I'm on the phone with my grandma, my girlfriend's blowing up my phone, and I'm like, what's going on? My grandma tells me that. I hang up, man. I just fell on the ground, man. It felt like everything in my body, like just fell out, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And man, it was just, dude, it was horrible. And then, like I said, my mom and dad were split at the time. My mom calls my dad like, hey, blah blah blah, Isaiah, blah blah, dude. And then they get into it, and it's like I remember this day so vividly. Like it just was a horrible time.
Right.
But just to kind of skip past that, man, it took me to a place of I didn't know who I was. I didn't feel like physically being on the earth. I wouldn't say I was suicidal, but I just didn't feel like being. You ever go through a phase, you just like
wasting.
Yeah.
You was just not supposed. You was done.
Yeah, dude, I was done. So in like 3 days after he died, my mom takes me to school, and then we're in the counselor office and stuff like that. And then she's like, "Yeah, Isaiah doesn't need to be at school." So I missed like a week and a half of school.
Were you vocalizing it to anybody, or were you just shutting up?
Dude, I was
just
shut down.
like, I don't know what.
I was shut down. Son had came over because I had been going to school, and I had just closed off everybody. I hadn't talking to anybody, and he came over.
Was you crying or mad or sad or literally just shut down?
I cried when he died. Then I didn't cry again until his viewing and his funeral. And then after that, I didn't cry for 2 years.
Yeah.
Next time I cried, I was at Hassan's, and Hassan, we were just together, and a memory on our photos had popped up of all of us together.
Right.
Because me, him, and Hassan used to hang out all the time together, and then we both just lost it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. But just back to that, it just took me to a period of like, I was just a soulless body. I was just operating out of my mind. Knew I had to be at this place around this time.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I wasn't eating. I wasn't going outside. I was just going to school, coming home. I wasn't even playing video games, man. I just would sit.
Yeah. Man, rough situations build character, I guess is what they say.
Yeah. But I got out of it, man. I got out of it, and it's stuff I still deal with that. Like, I handle deaths really weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if there's a right way to.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But, like, you know, usually people are, like, you know, crying and stuff like that. Like, people die. Like, my great-grandma died, man, and I didn't even cry until I cried at her funeral for a little bit, and then I just nothing. I just didn't feel. I don't feel anything when people die now.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a reason for it, but I guess if going to your friends like service is if not going, if someone you know passes and you don't go to their service is like being a shitty friend.
Yeah.
Then that's kind of me.
Yeah.
I'll not show up. I'll even get ready.
Yeah.
And then bitch out.
Yeah.
I sometimes will even drive past it.
Yeah.
Because I can't, dude.
Yeah. After he died, I had lost a few aunts and stuff like that. I didn't go to anyone's funeral. Only the next funeral I went to was 6 years later to my great grandma's funeral. Yeah. That was last year. Because I had to do that. But I do the same thing. I don't go. I can't go.
So here's it, right? And maybe my take is it probably is wrong, but when I die, I'm not going to know if you're at my funeral.
Mm.
And if you don't come up.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, again, maybe, and when my parents pass away, the less number of people that I have to stand there and hug and re-cry for, the better. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to be upset. If there's anybody out there that doesn't show up, I'm not going to hold it against you because I want to fucking leave and stop crying.
You hear that, guys? Nick said nobody at his funeral. Just have him in an empty church.
That's it. Yeah. Nobody. My daughter, she'll be happy to not sit up there and cry for 4 hours.
Yeah,
Let's go. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying, though. I think that's kind of my take. Is it's like,
I don't think I want a funeral when I die. I want just people to celebrate my life.
I know. You know what? You know what's a racket?
What?
It's a fucking funeral.
Yeah.
Have someone, dude. It costs like 20 racks, man.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy.
I want to be cremated. 18,000. Wait, what?
Dude, just bury me in my backyard or something behind a tree.
Yeah. Can you put me in the pallets and light a bonfire and call it a day, man? It's too much, bro.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
I'm like, take that 20,000 and start something. I don't know. That's rough. Death's rough, bro.
Yeah, man.
But it's prevalent. We're all going to do it.
Yeah. We're all dying every day. Slowly.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
As soon as you're born, you're dying.
That's it. I think that's the tough thing is there's no expiration date. So I think that's my encouragement is no matter how young or old, it's self-care.
Yeah.
You know, you don't ever wait until no matter how much time you think you got and how many plans you lay out for yourself, even at 18, take time every year to do something for yourself and your girlfriend. Take time every month to do something fun.
Don't wait till it's too late, man.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that's an issue a lot of people have, man.
Yeah.
Another thing you see, man, is funerals is when families usually come back together.
Yeah. I can't say my family's not kind of guilty of it, dude.
And then everybody says the same thing. Oh, we're going to get together more.
Yep.
We're going to do this. And guess what happens? You know the next time they get together?
Next time someone dies and there's one less person.
Yep. Every time. One less, but just.
Yeah. This is true. It's sad, but it's true.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But we also, personally, you for you and me for mine, could be the one to go, you know what? This September, I'm having a cookout It's not Easter. It's not Thanksgiving.
We're just
all
gonna
my
get
people,
together. Yeah.
we're getting together every year from now on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's really that simple. Just to go, we're going to get together and hug,
Yeah.
and talk and flick it up,
Right.
and
And that's cool and all, and I'm all for that.
But
and,
then people don't come.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say.
You go, you motherfuckers.
I'm about to say, it's cool and all, but then it's like, oh,
You ain't come.
There's Cousin
bro.
Bob.
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
don't do shit. Right.
Another thing, though, that's hard about that, man, is like, of course, when it comes to this, because photography made me, I was super introverted, but photography made me extroverted when I have to be. But as a person, dude, I'm super to myself. Like, I don't like going to events and stuff like that. Like, Chubby Brown,
Yeah.
he invited, him and my grandma are close, he invited all of us to a Super Bowl party yesterday, man, and I stayed for like 20 minutes. And
Right.
just because I just, hey, I say my highs and stuff like that, just because it's not that I feel awkward in places, it's just, I like to be alone.
I'm a lot more. I know a lot more than you probably would understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
And then I like to also hang out with people that like to be alone.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Because we all like to do the same alone stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
And then like another thing, man, like with my girlfriend, we do this thing. We like to be by ourselves with each other.
I do.
Does that make sense too?
Yeah. I've been on opposite ends of the couch with someone before that's been perfect.
Yeah, dude.
Two
like,
different worlds in the same
yeah,
world.
dude. Like, hey,
Yeah.
you go do your thing on your computer. I'm gonna sit here and watch TV, and
And there's going to be no, are you done yet?
Yeah,
It's like,
it's just-
what do you mean?
this is how we're spending time by not spending time with each other.
Yeah. That's healthy.
It is.
Actually.
It is. But I like being alone, and I think-
Compatibility, brother.
yeah.
Forcing compatibility never works.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And I think my grandma on my dad's side, which is the one who told me, like, hey, Chubby's having this, he's invited us to come. I think she has a hard time with that because my grandma spends a lot of time alone just because of, like, her job and stuff like that. So she's tired and stuff. But she likes to spend time with each other. I love to spend time with my grandma. And so, like, she'll invite me to these things, or, hey, but I'm doing blah, blah, blah. You should come. And, I come to be nice. I'm invited, and it's nothing against people. I don't want people to ever feel like I have something against you. This is why I'm not here. This is why I'm here only for a short amount of time. I like to be alone.
you just have to learn to say thank you
Yeah.
instead of coming.
Yeah, there we go. Hey,
I'm telling you. I'm
thanks
telling you, my mom yesterday,
Yeah.
I sat at home by
Yeah.
myself and watched the Super Bowl.
Yeah, man.
And my mom was like, hey, you're welcome. We're going to have snacks. And
Yeah.
And I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
And then
have a
haven't
good
talked
day.
to her since.
Yeah, man.
But it was like, I know she was like, wait, so are you coming? Or
I'm not.
no, I mean, I didn't say. I just was like, I thank you for inviting me for
Yeah.
sure. But, but it's kind of funny. But no, it is just like, I think people that don't understand someone that, so I only say your grandma and my mom, same way. They like to interact.
Exactly. My grandma's
So
a social
someone
butterfly.
So if my father was to pass away, which hopefully he doesn't for 200 more years.
Yes, there we go.
My mom, matter of fact, he's alive, and she still needs more company than that.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to the church 9 days a week. She has to volunteer for this and be a part of
Yeah.
this and do this, and because she needs to interact.
Yeah.
So she cannot, in her mind, I have to just be the loneliest person on the planet.
Yeah.
Because I live by myself.
Yeah.
And I work by myself, and this poor guy is over here all alone.
But in
And
your mind, dude, this is what I wanted to do. This is peaceful.
I cannot wait for more alone time.
Yeah. It's like I can't get enough.
You know how many people are up here? What, are you serious? Right.
Man, I need to. You know what? I'm going to re-edit this. Let me go get it. It's 4 a.m. Let me go bust open the computer.
Man, there's no time.
Yeah.
I got a schedule. Other than that, there's no time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, time is
Exactly.
just a number.
Exactly.
But they look at it and think, yeah. So I've learned that the invitations are maybe them going, in case you're lonely, we care.
Yeah.
They don't really care if you come either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I never
Like
thought of it
your
like that.
grandma's
You
really
might-
just going,
I hope he's okay.
bro, if you didn't want to come, then
Yeah.
don't. But
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
hope you know we care about your lonely ass.
She said that yesterday. I was like, I forgot what happened because I went to her house because we were just going to drive out together, and I
Bad
forgot
move,
what
bro.
she said. Man, I know. She was like, she said something. She was like, so do you not want to go? Because I said something about, I forgot what the conversation was. I was like, man, honestly, I would be on my couch right now watching TV or something. She's like, so do you not want to go? I was like, it's not necessarily that. I was like, I'm just going because you wanted me to go. But yeah, no, I didn't want to go. But I'm going because, I got invited. I don't hate these people. I love these people. And I love you.
And do you think she's like, it's not that I wanted you to go. I just invited you.
I think so. But then, we talked today.
Let's not get it twisted,
We
bro.
talked today, and she's like, man, I wish you would have stayed longer. I was like, yeah.
Let's get back to the first part of the
Yeah,
conversation.
exactly. So how's your day at work going? But no, I love my grandma.
Nah.
My grandma is.
But it gives back to people are different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
like
sure.
to go, oh, yeah, same. Because I like, yeah.
And that might be a creative thing.
For sure.
Because there's a lot of people, and what we do are just artists in general that either are what are considered to the average person really weird, strange, loners, or just I don't know. It's just something about
Dude,
us.
I will sit there and everyone assumes if this is in my hand all the time that I'm a fucking 13-year-old scrolling TikTok.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I work. I can do a lot on this.
Yeah.
Right. So it's always like, how are you on your
Dude.
phone? Like even my dad would be like, man, you sure are on that phone. It's like, oh, I'm not like texting
Yeah, dude,
people,
I have
bro.
my computers in my hand
Yeah,
right now.
I got Photoshop. I got everything on here.
Yeah,
like
dude.
I can work from this.
Best thing about that, man, is like I use Adobe Lightroom.
Yes.
So my Creative Cloud syncs right to my phone.
Yes.
What I was editing on my computer at home, I can pick right up on the fly on my phone.
So it goes, I got a doctor appointment. I used to dread those. I'm showing up 30 minutes early. I'm sitting in the waiting room, loving it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Headphones on.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. Well, that's one thing. I live with my AirPods on.
Yeah.
And
So
to the point,
yeah.
I carry 2 pair of wireless earbuds. I carry my AirPods and I carry my Beats.
Yep.
Because, like, if one dies,
Yeah.
I got the other. Just because, dude, I'm always listening to music. And sometimes people don't bother you as much when you got headphones on.
There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, yeah. You can at least get away with it. Hey, excuse me, and
Right.
don't look up.
Yeah. And it's not, I don't want, people hearing this to think like, man, Isaiah does not want to be bothered, doesn't want to talk to her. He seems like a a-hole.
No.
It's not that at all. This is just like who I am. Like, I spend a lot of time, when I do have the time, like, I spend a lot of time alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just
I
in
go
your
drive.
head. You're in your head, man.
When I'm off, dude, you know my favorite thing to do? When I don't have any shoots, I grab a camera, I get in my car, and I just pick a direction and drive out of Decatur.
I do get it. So I do this, right? I go on my way. I usually work drone-wise in every direction.
Yeah, dude, you're
and
everywhere.
so on my way, I am just scanning.
Yeah.
See something cool?
Yep.
I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I'm going to hit
That
there.
looks nice.
Yeah. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So when my son's with me, he's always just like, oh my
Dad,
God, what
man,
are you
come
on?
on, another play.
But he's a on his phone gamer.
Yeah.
So he don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So I used to be kind of, I didn't like that,
Mm-hmm.
for a while.
Yeah.
And then I seen a study. I think Joe Rogan had a guy on there talking about it, and it was like, neurosurgeons, like how much better neurosurgeons are gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Neurosurgeons are this percentage better
Yeah.
than people who don't game.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
And it was like, because the reaction time
Yeah.
of their hands and the
Yeah.
seeing, and it was like, well, fuck, there goes my,
Yeah, dude. So, like,
or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the
I
reaction
do.
time to the
So
what you see to your precision. And all that.
my girlfriend is a heavy gamer. Phone, laptop. She's got a gaming PC
Yep.
and console, right? And so at first, like, the other stuff I don't care about, but the phone used to, I don't know what it was. It used to bother me so much, even though I spend a lot of time on my phone.
Yeah.
And then when I really got to understand that, and the more we got to know each other, like, this is at the beginning of our relationship, man. It's like, man, she's had to endure a lot. This is how she used to escape when she was
Right.
younger. So it's just something she's kind of
Yeah.
niched on. You know what I mean? But, like,
It's a brain exercise.
that's what I was going to get to. So, like, she is in terms of like intellect, the smartest individual I know. Like she reads books all the time and stuff like that. She's super witty and stuff like that, man. And she's so book smart.
Right.
Like, it makes zero sense. I was like, I don't know how you're not like at Harvard teaching right now.
Whole nother level.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
It's impressive.
It's crazy,
A
man.
different kind of smart.
And then so like coming into high school, right? She missed. This is how smart she is. Her dad had died.
Mm-hmm.
So she just a year and a half of high school. She just stopped going for a year and a half, right? So our senior year, summer going into seniors when we got back together. She goes to school, right? She finishes all of that work and her senior stuff in November.
Damn. She's just like, this is nothing.
2 years. So technically 2 years of schoolwork in like 3 months.
Damn.
And with a 3.9 GPA.
Oh, so she was like,
Yeah. But a problem is, if she's not challenged with something, she gets bored fast. Does that make sense?
It's another popular thing, I think. And yeah.
Yeah.
So COVID made people realize when they home taught their kids how shitty this public school system
is horrible.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I love schooling in general. I'm all for it, man. But there are some struggles we have in the public school system.
Well, so my daughter, when she was 14 or 15, she lived with her mom, went to Mount Zion, lived in Dalton City.
Yeah.
Wasn't I don't know. Mom remarried, daughter had a stepdad, 2 kids came in. My daughter became the babysitter, said, fuck this, ran away, came to my house. Yeah. And I went to her mom's. I thought there was going to be a fight. And I said, she's coming with me. And her mom's like, take her.
Yeah.
And not like fuck her.
I know,
but just like, you know what?
Yeah, take her.
Okay. So I was trying to prove a point, right? Mm-hmm. And so we grab all my daughter's shit. I pull into Mountain Zion School. And my daughter's like, it's noon. What do you do? We're not going to school. I go, no, I don't live in Mountain Zion. We're going to withdraw you from school. I live by MacArthur. Again, I'm looking for a reaction. This is a Mount Zion girl. Mm-hmm. No reaction. Withdraw her, pull into MacArthur, go into register, still no reaction. I'm like, fuck, I'm trying to punk her out a little bit. I'm sending her to MacArthur. This is MacArthur. Mm-hmm. She don't give a fuck. Fast forward. She was a CD student, by the way. I'm fucking get a honor roll bumper sticker.
Yeah, man.
By her senior year, she goes to school half a day, does vocational. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I get
it's an environment thing,
I'm like,
man.
Look, babe, I'm not going to congratulate you on fucking getting your I'm not going to say atta girl on buckling down in your studies. Yeah. She's like, no, I learned this shit in like 8th grade.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man.
I get it. There has to be a curve of some sort. But it was just like, oh, come on now, man. I don't know. There's no solution. There isn't a solution.
I don't think so. And I think that the reason the public schools are the way they are in terms of stuff, because I've had teachers. Since I was kind of isolated, it was a lot of situations where I was teacher pets. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. So I would talk to teachers and ask why things were certain ways. And there was a lot of teachers that I'm not going to give out any names that would personally dumb down work for 2 reasons: attention spans and just for better grades, man. Just because.
Let's get them through.
Yeah. And then it starts at home, man. Public schools could be so much better if parents were on their kids more in the right way.
Yeah, but so here's the thing, though. It's like we push 8 hours of sleep, which doesn't necessarily happen.
Yeah.
But then you're going to school for 8 hours, off 8 hours. It's like, man, we have to be able to figure out how to, for 8 hours, make fucking kids learn. I mean.
And then, dude, in high school, a lot of kids,
but yeah,
school 8 hours,
like
job 4 after school 4, 5, 6 hours. Yeah. Come home. If you have homework, that's all you're going to do. Take a shower, and then it's
and if you
midnight.
happen to play ball, or, well, and so who was in here? Antoine. You know Antoine McClellan?
Yeah.
So he made a really good point that I didn't think about. And I think Rodney kind of touched on it, maybe.
Yeah.
But so, you got kids. I mean, can you imagine sitting in school or trying to think about homework if your stomach was in your back. If you were just fucking starving.
Yeah, dude, you're wondering your meal is at school. You can't
You're
focus.
hungry as shit.
Or you gotta go home and raise some kids.
Yeah.
Or you gotta go home to
So that's environment struggle.
dad
man.
beating on mom, or you gotta go home wondering where is home tonight.
But so that's
You know?
why I don't. But my thing is this then. Okay, it's single parent households. Then moms
Mm-hmm.
step up.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of
Mm-hmm.
single moms who step up.
Yeah, just put the pants on.
That's what it is, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's hard. I do. I get it. It's
Yeah.
hard. But hey,
You gotta do what you gotta do.
you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, you brought them in. Sorry. I mean, some dudes are pieces of shit, and they beat women up, and
Yeah, dude.
they mistreat other kids, and they're fucking disgusting, and they go to jail, and they
Yeah.
whatever, whether they did it before you had kids with them or they didn't. But damn it, man, if you're gonna bring a kid into the world, you have to suck it up, and you don't have to have a lot of money to teach your kids to be right, or at least guide. You don't even have to be correct to teach your kids to be correct.
Yeah, man.
And I think that's what gets me is it's like, fuck, there's even people out here and programs out here who will teach your kids to be right.
That's what I said, man.
Or how about stop choosing shitty fucking examples?
Structure is what saved me. Like I
Bam.
said, a military household. I grew up.
You don't have to be rich to have
no,
a fucking structure.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. That's how I grew up, man. And if you said that, oh yeah, when you get home, dude, it's over.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just think that, it's easy to go, man, it's just the environment. It's like, yeah, but people, not we, but we're the environment. Like, how about, like, what do we have to do to go, hey, it's our people that are the environment?
And then I can say this just coming out of high school, when you get to that age, you know right from wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know how, you're getting that adult mindset is coming in. You know how to, all right, let me strap down and get this done. You know what I
Right.
mean? You know how to do that.
Yeah. Dude, how old were you when you were first aware that you knew somebody that went to jail or went, you know what I mean?
Oh.
We all know that consequences happen for stupid
Dude.
shit. So
Forever, man.
Forever ago.
I grew up around that, man. I had
I'm just saying. So it's not even that excuse.
cousins and stuff in the streets and stuff doing dumb stuff.
you
and,
know.
You know what I'm saying? People getting like, yeah, man,
So
I know.
So I think that's it, to where excuses are easy to make, but it's almost like we're not doing anything to fix them. We're not fixing the problems.
Yeah.
If anything, it's making it so your generation gives less of a shit about the value of life, about going away and never coming back.
No, exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
See you when you're 50. Like, what the fuck?
There's a few issues like with my generations, but the main issue is genuinely not caring.
Yeah. No
Like,
care.
like no care. Like,
Yeah.
even have been to juvenile or jail and
Still
still
don't
not
care.
caring.
Yeah. But that's it. How about, what if we put as much, I don't know if it's a funding, and I don't even know if it's just reaching out to
man.
people, but what if the emphasis got put on helping educate young parents or whatever,
Yeah.
as there was in creating new fucking genders? What if we put as much emphasis on educating poverty-stricken families as that were put on deciding what was in your pants this week?
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
man.
It's just like,
I
make
get
it fucking make sense, dude.
That's another problem that we have today. Is we have a lot of stuff going into things that probably shouldn't have as much emphasis on.
No.
And so situations get worse, and then leads to those situations.
It's
Like,
crazy.
how did this no? Maybe you should have started with, let's get this child some help at this age, and
dude,
these parents.
We're just creating more new. Yeah.
That's a conversation for another day.
I'm
That's
just saying, dude.
Hey, that's a world on fire conversation.
I'm just
right
saying,
there,
but
man.
I think that's it. Is the more I look and pay attention, it just goes, why are we just keep lighting different fucking fires? And I had someone on here that goes, or who was it? Damn, someone was on here that said that's what Morgan Freeman goes, like the thing about even racism is he goes, Morgan Freeman goes, "Oh, the only reason racism exists is because we keep fucking talking about it."
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
That shit was like when I grew up, it wasn't even around then.
Yeah.
And then when it popped back up, and then it went away, and then it popped back up, and then it went away. It's like
the problem
what
is
the fuck? Is there somebody getting money?
certain.
I think BLM was a bunch of white dudes got some money off that bullshit.
That's crazy.
Like, what the fuck is going on? It's just
we live in a world of confusion.
it's all that mighty dollar, dude.
Yeah,
if you
dude.
can trick people in the right direction to get some money,
What did I just say? Confusion.
yeah, for sure.
But
But everyone will jump on.
yeah. If you get something that get attention to people and that
Yeah.
people can get a movement going, dude, and
They don't have. Nobody does the research to
Yeah.
figure out what they're standing behind. Though is the problem.
Dude,
Confusion.
we can go make up something right now,
Yeah.
lie about it, and if we can align our ducks in a row correctly and confuse people, you know how much money we can make?
You're right.
We can be millionaires tomorrow.
It's crazy, but you're right. Yeah. That was funny. Which I don't want to get on this necessarily, but I thought it was funny. Trump said, "Look, at the airport, we're only going to have two genders because if the plane crashes, we can only identify two genders,
yeah.
period.
Yeah.
This isn't my
Yeah.
thing. This is what the people who identify bodies said,
Yeah, man.
period."
Yeah, man. And
Which it's like, touche. I
yeah,
mean,
it is. I mean,
the people that are going to dig through the burnt plane said,
because I mean,
we don't have 8 to choose from.
Yeah, exactly.
Only 2.
Yeah, man.
Very good. It was a pleasure having you on, man. I really
Dude,
thank
this
you
was
for
amazing.
joining me, man.
This
was
was
fun.
amazing.
Hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed the sit down with this young man doing big things. And Isaiah Bradford, he's on Facebook. You guys should follow what he's doing. And if you happen to be in the market to, man, basically he's a freelance photographer. So whether you got a badass old sports car or you're one of them rich cats who's got a badass new sports car, custom Harley, badass old lady, wedding coming up, baby, whatever the hell you got, you take pictures of. The dude works magic with a camera.
Appreciate it.
Hey, what's your IG? Where do you got? What's your portfolio at? Is it on IG? Or?
IG, and I have a business Facebook. So my business Facebook is my first and last name in photography, Isaiah Bradford Photography, and then my Instagram is Isaiah Bradford Official.
Okay, I'll put both of those on the screen right now so they'll know how to get to it.
There are fake accounts, but my actual accounts on Facebook and Instagram are all verified. So if you see the one with the blue check mark, that's me.
Okay. And yeah, both of them will be right here, and I'll actually put the link in the Facebook post. They'll be in the link in the YouTube. They'll be in the link. And yeah, thanks for joining me. Hey, we'll catch you on the next one. In the meantime, as usual, be kind to each other, and think about what's your next move.
Absolutely.
Be easy. I want to take a moment to highlight our incredible Season 3 sponsor, Buick Commercial Real Estate. If you're in the market for commercial properties in Central Illinois, look no further than Buick Commercial Real Estate. With a dedicated team led by Tim Buick and Cole Babcock, they bring unparalleled expertise and deep understanding of the local market to meet your commercial real estate needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or invest, Tim and Cole are committed to providing personalized service and guidance every step of the way. Their passion for helping clients navigate the complexities of commercial real estate sets them apart in the industry. So if you're ready to take your business to the next level or find that perfect commercial space, reach out to Buick Commercial Real Estate to find them on social media platforms at buickrealestate.com or give them a call at 217-450-8500. Trust me, you'll be in great hands. And thank you, Tim and Cole, for your support on the show. Hey everyone, if you're in the market for custom apparel, look no further than Oakwood Screen Printing. This apparel company specializes in all things apparel, offering high-quality designs on everything from t-shirts to hoodies, to hats, to joggers, to jackets, to towels, to bags, to wall arts, to mugs, to tumblers, to stickers, to whatever else you can think of. You name it, they got it, they make it just for you. Whether you're promoting your business or yourself or celebrating an event, or you just want to express your unique style, Oakwood Screen Printing has you covered. use promo code BB217 at checkout to get an additional 15% off, whether you shop online or in store. BB217 for extra 15% off. Go to oakwoodscreenprinting.com today. If you want to make a statement with your apparel, reach out to Oakwood Screen Printing today and you will not be disappointed. If you're looking to refresh your space or tackle that long-awaited project, Clean Cut Painting and Handyman is here to help. Clean Cut specializes in a wide range of services, from stunning interior and exterior painting to small construction projects, room remodels, deck staining, and flooring. They truly have the expertise to transform your home into the beautiful sanctuary you've always dreamed of, or just knock some of the things off your to-do list. And guess what? They have some fantastic promotions running this March. If you book any interior painting project for March or April dates, you'll receive an incredible 15% off. And it's a perfect time to give your home that fresh look just in time for spring. If you're thinking of sprucing up the outside, they got you covered there too. 10% off exterior painting projects under $5,000. But if you're trying to go a little bit bigger and get a little bit more done, then get ready for this. Anything over $5,000, they knock $1,000 off of. So whether you're looking to enhance your home's curb appeal or make your interior pop, Clean Cut Painting and Handyman has you covered. Visit them on any social media platform, hit them up online, and book something today to lock in the discounts for the season.
So grab a seat, don't miss the ride. Beyond business with Nick, let's take it in stride. Join the conversation, let's make it last. With stories and insights, we're having